All right. Good morning, everybody. It's Psychic Thursday.
Good morning.
All right,
Good
where's the
morning.
fireworks? Let's go. Let's get
Happy Thursday.
Yep. See what's in the cards today. Do we got PG-13 or R-rated cards today?
No, we definitely got PG-13. Well, actually,
Okay.
I think they're G-rated, to tell you the truth.
All right.
So
G-rated.
G-rated.
Oh,
the
boring.
cartoony ones. Yeah, hers are G-rated too.
Oh, okay. You can have
My
the
other
kids come
one's
in the
on.
room
We
now.
gotta do one after dark in order to have them.
Yeah.
Have the
Psychic
good-
After
the good
Dark.
ones, yeah. Holding out on us.
Yeah.
Right?
All right.
Crazy.
So we're all here. We're back. I'm back. I've missed a few weeks, and Rich covered last week. He had a lot of fun, I could tell. Let's see. He's going to learn a lot more about reading cards today.
Thanks for my event.
So, what about your event? What's going on with an event?
So I have the Psychic Vendor Fair, August 3rd at Hanks. And I have trolls on here trying to say that they have spaces available for my Psychic Fair to DM them and take money from them. What's this one say? If you're interested in setting up a spot, kindly like and message me now with what you are selling to know if you could be added to the spot list. Thank you for participating at our event. It will always be a great turnout. And this one's Event by Claire. So, yeah.
Muscle in on your turf, huh?
Oh, I am deleting like 60 of these a day.
Wow.
Like, this is going to be another one.
Mm.
This is Event by Claire, like, really. Probably like 30 people.
Well, that's a shame, but
Yeah.
that's what that's one of the evils of social media,
You got that right.
Yeah.
all right?
The thing is like what happens when someone shows up at the venue and says, "Oh, I paid, to set up." Then it's on me.
You know, it even goes as far as I know. I thought I talked about this a while back. Friends of mine, her account had got hacked, and whoever hacked the account now got to go in and look at all her pictures and all
Yep.
that stuff, and then took and made Facebook posts of all of her furniture for sale. And people actually got a hold of these people and paid for it. Then showed up at the house to pick it up, and they're like, "We're not selling anything. I don't know what you're talking about." And he pulled up the Facebook thing. Now they're out the money because they paid somebody and
Yep.
came here, and these people didn't even know their furniture was up for sale. It was a hacked account. That's how crazy it gets.
Stupid
People.
phone calls. Yeah,
Like I said, human race.
yeah.
Shameful.
They suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. You got the 5%.
Take advantage of
Got the
people and try to
5% that take
capitalize,
advantage of the 95%.
And it's all about money.
That's all it is.
Money, I'm telling you, money is the root of all evil.
Go out and earn it, folks. Stop trying to rip people off.
But if you look at some of their creativity on how they do it
Yep.
Yeah.
is insane.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
It's like insane. I mean, I
You
do
just-
have like my old vendors on here that will they'll post no to go through Crystal Visions or Lisa or whatever. But then you got new vendors that are signing up. They're like, we don't know.
Did you read the story yesterday? I think it was in the paper. The follow up on that house in Fairfield. It was a doctor. He lives down on Long Island, and it was
His
it was
house
his family's
sold. Yeah.
property.
Yep.
It was just a vacant lot.
Yep.
And it's been vacant for years.
Yep.
And he decided to go up there one day just to reminisce from years ago.
Yep.
And he goes there and they're digging and they're getting ready to build a house on this lot.
Yep.
And he's like, wait a minute, this was left to me. I didn't sell this property. So he got into it to find out that people from they were in Africa someplace, South Africa or something like that.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
real estate moguls and they got a hold of the town and they went in and they paid tax. Whatever they did, they were able to buy this property on the fly. And then this guy had no clue. So he put a stop to everything. And it's been probably a year or more now, I guess,
Yep.
at this point. And it finally got resolved in court to the best of everybody. I mean, the guy got,
Mhm.
he didn't say how much, but he did get restitution for the land that made him happy. And the house is built, I mean, ready to be occupied. I mean, he could have been the guy that said, no, tear it down. That's my land. I want it out of there. But, the
Yeah,
sale
he
went
didn't,
through. They got legitimate people involved and all. But his property got sold out from underneath him. We're talking, this property was like 1.4 million. It wasn't cheap. It was a
Oh
lot
my
of money.
God.
Yeah, they
Because
paid
it's
a
in Fairfield.
lot
It's in
of
Fairfield.
money for that
Yeah, it's in
property.
Fairfield.
Yep. And the people that bought it, they didn't know any
They didn't
better.
know.
No.
You know,
Everything
so
was on the up and up because whoever these two people were that did the scam to begin with presented it the way it's supposed to be presented, and they bought it. They straight out literally bought it. It's like, oh my God.
They must have been brokers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They must have had,
Now the FBI's involved in it.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
good.
it's-
Hope they catch them.
Yeah.
Throw them in jail.
because that's definitely federal offense and stuff like that. Most definitely.
Yeah. Well, who knows?
So yeah, that's the way of the world. You got to really be careful.
Yes, you do. Keep getting the messages. Hey, we need more information. As soon as you see that, delete.
Bye bye.
It's
Bye
sad.
bye. I don't need to talk to you. I don't need to give you any information. Don't give out any information unless you know who you're talking to, and it's legitimate.
You'll be in the poorhouse real quick.
All your hard-earned money goes to somebody who didn't earn a damn dime.
And you'll
Just
never
stealing.
find them.
Yep.
No, because it's electronic paper trails. Like, there's too many IP addresses and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be jumping through hoops.
So years ago, you used to see in the newspapers, and I know somebody that got involved in this, the 800 numbers for refinancing a mortgage, right?
Yep, yep.
And these people had a farmer's mortgage. If you remember, the farmers
Yeah.
was in Franklin, right? So farmers will not allow second mortgages because it's a subsidized mortgage, it's low interest. So they figure if you can go get a commercial mortgage, take the whole thing and go.
Yeah.
So girl calls up, oh yeah, we'll give you a second mortgage, yada yada yada. And I go, she paid the $300 or $400 fee and sent it. No problem. We'll get you the paperwork in a couple of days. And wait, no paperwork. Try to call the number back. They're all disconnected now. And it was in Georgia, I believe. So they called up the police in that area of Georgia, and they said, yeah, we know about it. They rented a couple of hotel rooms, had a bunch of 800 numbers brought into the rooms, and he just sat there taking phone calls, taking money, and then
Out
closed
the
up and
door.
gone.
Yep.
By the time anybody got wise
Within
to
a
it, gone.
24, 48 hour
That's right,
period, they're
gone.
done.
And made
Yep.
plenty of money. And he says, where they went, who knows?
Even in our business.
Another
there's
state, another
scammers.
hotel, making more phone calls.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
In doing this, there's people that scam money out of people. So they'll do readings and they'll say, and I've had customers come in and they'll tell me like places that they went. So like I do a tarot card reading on you. It shows that you have like some negative energy. And I say, oh, you need to buy this crystal, and say it's an amethyst cluster. I'm going to sell you this amethyst cluster for $300, but you're going to have to come back and we're going to have to do clearings on you. And the clearings are going to start at $500 and go up to $2,500. And people fall in that because people think that, oh my God, I got a negative energy attached to me. I want to get rid of it. This is why all the bad's happening in my life. And this happened to one customer of mine that came in because he's seen, he went to a place in Willimantic. And they told him all this stuff, and it was supposed to start at $500 and go up to $2,500 for his clearing because he had a negative attachment to him. And he bought an amethyst cluster like this big, cost him $350. And he came into my shop and seen one that was $50. And he's like, and mine was like decent size. He's like, oh. And then he told me the whole story. And I'm like, I'm sorry that people scammed you like that. Like, I'm so sorry. But it happens all the time. All the time.
Get a second opinion.
Yeah, right.
Hey, we got somebody. We are on. Okay, Carney, she'd like to have a card, please. Anybody know a Carney?
No.
Go ahead, Joyce, if you're ready.
Yeah, go ahead, Joyce. She's like,
Be a light for
Be-
people.
Be a light for people.
You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you.
Okay.
I know once he does good readings, you know.
I do not. I mean, I think we've seen this one.
Yeah, we did.
The Nine of Wands.
Give it your best shot, Rich.
Yeah, I know. And
You know,
I'm
you're
trying
never
to remember
wrong. These
what
cards
was-
are it's the way you interpret. There's
Yeah,
no wrong answer.
I really don't remember. I know it had something to do with something about this fence keeping him back, or he's protecting his property, or
Exactly.
because he's keeping one in his hand. I don't quite understand the whole reasoning behind it.
Protecting what's his.
That's what it looks like. Yeah.
You know, protect your own. Like, so who's this for? Carney?
Carney.
So it tells me that you need to stand up for what you believe in, protect what's yours. Don't let anything come into the way of your, it could be either your belongings or your personal beliefs.
Okay.
So, yep.
All right. Then we've got a Die Teresa, DY Teresa. Would like to have a reading. Trying to think.
Nope.
Oh my. So
Thank God. I'm not going to give.
she got the same gun. I got the King of Cups.
The King of Cups.
So King of Cups, what I get, and we'll see what Rich gets. I get it's all about, you know, being proud of what you have. It's old, like follow old traditions. The wise men, so to speak, listen to the wise men, what they tell you to do. So it's all about history and ancestral and stuff like that. Pay attention to everything that's in the past that's coming
Okay.
forward. What you get?
Beautiful.
Well, I can see that. I can see, you know, sitting by the water as being calming.
Mm-hmm.
You know, enjoying that glass of wine or whatever he's drinking there, and just in control of himself, and just having a good time in the his older years.
Yep. Reap the rewards that you've. Yep.
Yeah. Enjoying retirement.
It's time to play. You're working hard and you worry too much. Seek out joyous experiences in your life to bring balance to it.
Okay. There you have it. Let's see, Carney says thanks. And so Ms. Teresa got something out of your readings there. And then we got Cindy Barbara Martin. Let's see what's in the cards for me. This is great. I can just sit here back, relax.
Yeah, he's got his turban out in the truck, though. Don't worry.
Right, yeah.
He-
You're never gonna earn that jewel, you know.
No,
He'd be sitting over here if I had those other cards.
Oh,
yeah. No, the deck would be over here.
Don't give up on love. A relationship you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so love can thrive again.
And I got 6 of Pentacles. He's gonna steal your turban.
I doubt that. I don't know. It looks like something in, you know, the woman on the left is obviously very well to do, very well off, and is, you know, good at sharing what she's got with people that aren't so well off.
Yep.
In this little village. I don't know. I mean, what else is there? I'm not sure.
Yep. So I get like be very supportive of donating either money or time or even things that you need to clear out of your house to those that are less fortunate. You might already do so. It's showing that it's greatly appreciated because you don't know like who that is going to help. So it does show that it is going to needy causes. Very helpful.
Okay.
Very
Does the
willing to
scales mean
share.
anything
That's creating the perfect balance
between the wealthy and the poor,
Yep.
so to speak.
trying to, like, and also within herself. So
Yeah.
if you're giving to somebody, you're gonna get
Mhm.
back. So whatever you're putting out, you're gonna get back. It's kind of like a karmic thing. So yeah.
Okay. There you have it. That was for Cindy. And Ms. Teresa said, thank you. I just turned 60 and love the water. So there you go. That was kicking back and enjoying the water.
So for some reason, so I'm getting a little bit more for Cindy. I don't know if there's like stuff in the basement or in her attic. There's stuff in like a storage thing that she was been meaning to go through. And I'm going to tell her she needs to take it and move it all out and just donate it all. Don't even go through it. Just donate it.
Okay.
So,
Get hopping, Cindy.
Yeah, get on that, will you?
Yeah, we're currently going through that. We've been going room by room, getting rid
Oh.
of stuff.
I'm
Just
trying.
empty
I
out the
gotta do
house.
it while my wife's still working. Otherwise, I'll
Yeah.
just never get it. Believe me. And then
Yeah.
when she comes home and finds things missing, holy cow!
So, well, that's the thing. The thing is, when you have to empty out, like when your parents pass away and you got to empty out the house and all that stuff, and you look at it, it says, I don't want to leave this mess for my kids. So we start going through all our stuff what we don't need. So when that day does come, we don't leave as much for them to clean
we
up.
Did it
right?
With my parents' house, and listen, I didn't have a whole. I mean, I loved. If I had a big house, I would have kept some stuff, and I could have cared less at that point.
Yep.
But my wife wanted to keep some things, and it's like, all right. So we kept a few things, and she kept a few more things than I would have kept. But yeah, no, I would have just let it all go. I mean, we donated it all to the Goodwill. We didn't even keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So talking about donations, I live by this thing. I print it out and give it to people.
50 things to
Yeah,
throw
you
away.
Send that
Yeah.
to me. I'm going to
Hey,
print it
what-
out and leave it on the counter.
What's that last
for
one? What does it say? Wayne?
Wayne?
But like a lot of people, so like decluttering is very good for your energy because
Yeah.
if you have like a lot of clutter, your energy and yourself becomes very stagnant. So like if you get rid of things and people like go through and they're like, oh, I didn't even think about that. Like old magazines, old couch pillows, movies you don't watch, movies that are scratched, burnt out candles, extra cords. How many people got extra like cords that
Oh,
have no
God.
clue what they go to?
You have no idea.
Okay.
Yep.
Exactly. Old books, broken makeup, old nail polish.
Yeah, I got a lot of that.
So towels with holes in them, like people who say, "Oh, I'm going to use them for rags." Do you ever actually use them for rags?
Yeah. My father always did.
But do we?
No.
Socks with holes, underwear with holes, clothes you haven't worn in 6 months.
Mm.
Trust me, I got my box. It's my skinny box. I ain't never going to fit in them again.
Yep.
Old ties, old belts, worn out shoes. Oh, but they're my favorite pair of shoes. Like you don't think about stuff like that. Old cleaning supplies, excess Tupperware.
Oh, I cleaned that out a few months ago.
Oh,
Believe me,
did
I
you?
had
How
the
much did you get rid of?
a huge box full. We would go out, like if we went out to eat somewhere, especially the Chinese, because they always
Yep.
give you the little ones with
They-
the lids and
yep.
stuff. You open the cabinet and the stuff's falling out at you. And I got so ticked off at it one day. I went in there and got rid of it all. The only thing that's left in there is like there's some Tupperware, real Tupperware, and then the Rubbermaid stuff. And
Yep.
believe me, it's not a lot. There's only 2 of us. I don't need a ton of stuff. And I cleaned that thing out. Holy cow. She didn't mind that. That didn't bother her. But if I go anywhere else, trust me, there's hell to pay.
I remember you used to keep the Cool Whip tubs and
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
that stuff.
tubs,
I had
all
everything,
those,
yeah.
all
I had a
those
stack
things.
of
It was like, oh my God, but
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, we just redid the kitchen, and my wife went through that thing
Yeah.
and got
But
rid
like
of a lot of junk.
people don't think about that.
Yep.
Old manuals. Do you have any old manuals of like stuff that you put together and stuff like that?
Yeah,
Not
and-
many. They're in a filing cabinet. I go through them once in a while
Yeah.
and get rid of them. Yeah.
Old receipts and old paperwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
If
don't
I
need to
find
keep
them, I
that shit
usually
forever.
the warranty's up on that 10 years ago. Yeah.
Exactly. And things that you don't use or play with anymore.
Mm.
Well, if that was
You
true,
just
my
have to
wife
do
would have
yourself
kicked me
a
out a
lot.
long time ago. You missed that one.
What did you say?
I said if that was true, my wife would have kicked me out a long time ago.
I got
Oh,
you.
things that
Anyway.
you don't-
All right,
Yeah.
so
They won't get rid of us, Wayne. We're the money.
yeah, it's the money. Yeah, it's the money. So anyway, Cindy Martin said you are right on. That is what's happening around my house right now. So
Good.
there you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Instant decluttering.
At certain age, you just look around, and one of the projects when I decided to retire, that I work benches, go through all that stuff, get rid of junk. And
So
So,
I got
that's a
rid
good
of
winter project.
a bunch of. So I have a friend that works with homeless people. Like she helps go to the homeless camps, and it's part of the UCFS or whatever. She goes and she will help them. She'll collect stuff and they put it in like a garage. So when they find them an apartment or whatever, they give them stuff to set them up. So I've donated silverware, pots and pans, dishes. Because how many sets of dishes can an act? Because it's just me and my husband, and then when my grandkids come over, I had like 23 dishes.
I had 16.
Yeah,
Two different sets all stacked. That stuff's heavy.
yeah.
When it's sitting on the shelf in the cabinet. So I took
Yep.
like half of them and put them down in the bottom cabinet where I got rid of all the Rubbermaid and all that stuff, right? And I put them down there, and she's with the rest of the dishes go. And don't worry, I didn't throw them away. I says, but they just don't need to be up there.
Well, here's the other thing. You can only put so much weight on some of these shelves.
Exactly.
Otherwise, the shelves,
They're
the
part
shelves,
of the
well, the cabinets we put in are pretty sturdy, but
right.
we learned a lesson. You can only put so many dishes on one shelf,
Exactly.
and then all of a sudden the shelf collapses.
Yep.
Yep.
And then all
Well,
those
you'll see it
dishes
start
hit the
to
floor.
bow,
So yeah, it's just remember that
So
there's only so much
instant
weight you can put on those.
Instant
Drinking
Shelves.
glasses. My God, the whole neighborhood could have had a glass or something, and I would still have glasses in the cabinet.
Oh yeah, we got that problem
My
with
word.
I give
coffee mugs and
She's-
tumblers.
She's into
I
those
put- I'm up
Tumblers?
by myself.
tumblers, and oh my
I
God.
bought
Yeah, we got-
glasses yesterday.
I said, how many do you really need? How many can you use at one time?
How many do
right?
you use?
Yeah,
I got my
exactly.
favorite 1 or 2 coffee cups, and we probably got more coffee cups than we're ever going to need. So
Yeah,
Yeah, so like donate them,
I
clear them
should.
out.
yeah.
I have cabinets all over my kitchen, and I'm slowly but surely going through and clean them all out. I could probably eliminate half of my kitchen cabinets.
Sure.
Easy. half.
Well, if you redo a room, you end up doing that anyway, and
Well,
that's
we
what
redid the
happens.
kitchen. We
So,
added cabinets. I'm like, what do we do with all these cabinets? And they're full. And
Yeah.
listen, I don't know what's in them. She always buying them cold brew makers and all that stuff. And it's like, how many of those do you need? For God's sake, well, one's for iced tea, one's for coffee. It's like, oh my
Yep.
God, stop.
all right. So right now we don't have any more requests. Things are a little slow this morning. People are just
Instant decluttering.
we started a little late, but
Change your
Crappy
energy.
day.
had a
Nobody
trouble
wants to
getting in
get
the
up and
building
get
this
going,
morning.
yeah.
So we got on about 5 after or something like that. So
So it wasn't too
it
bad.
was about Walden time. So there you go. That's about time we got on. Matter of fact, talking about Walden time, pick a card for Ms. Waslick, Kathy. I don't know if she's listening or not. Let's see if she keeps getting the same thing. You're too busy. Cut back.
And it's funny because Universe will eventually stop answering the question because they don't listen. So people I've had that people don't want to listen to what's being told to them. So there's.
Well, I will tell you this: she's not taking on anymore.
Well, that's good.
She has time to party.
Time to party.
Uh-oh.
That's what the card says. She has time to party.
Yeah,
We'll make sure
Doesn't
that
say
doesn't
it.
happen.
that's what that card
Oh,
means.
nice.
Party time.
The devil
The devil.
keeping herself in a situation that she doesn't have to be in. She's control of her own destiny. She's the one that chooses to be as busy or as crazy as she is.
This is true.
It's only her that's holding herself.
What
there.
do the skeletons mean, though?
So they're the ones that are saying that they're trapped or
Oh.
things that she's doing, but they're not bound to the.
Mhm.
They're not bound. They can get up and walk away,
But they don't.
but they don't. Yep.
I will tell you, she's been interested in doing some more stuff, but she's been saying no. So, yep, she's doing enough. Are you pulling another one?
Says
Sure.
regain your focus.
Regain your focus.
For her.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, she is a bit here and there.
Gain your
Sometimes,
focus.
she needs, she can work on that. That's
It
for
says-
sure.
She
That's for
has to
sure.
know about 1 hour a day
Trivial-
of extra time. It was only about a half an hour.
Trivial life matters are distracting you. Trivial, is that it? Trivial.
Yep.
Mm.
Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goal.
Angel
Nice.
Metatron and
And I are here to help you stay grounded. She is not a grounded person.
All right, now
at
we got
all.
some people waking up. We got Victoria saying good morning, all. Good
Good
morning,
morning.
Victoria. And then we got Linda. May I have a card, please?
She is definitely not grounded.
Yeah.
Who?
Kathy.
Oh, no.
Can you imagine her getting reflexology? She'd pass out snoring.
I don't know about that.
I can guarantee it.
Yeah.
If she would. Oh yeah.
It's a good one. Ace of Pentacles. It means that money's going to come in, maybe inheritance or win something. and it's a new beginning for you.
6 of Wands.
So, I mean, it obviously shows a wedding ceremony, I'm guessing. I don't know. I guess that means new start, new beginning. I don't know. Tell me what you see.
Yep, time to celebrate. It looks like, so it could be an anniversary coming up. It could be a birthday party. There's going to be family gathering, time to celebrate, but it's all going to be about them. Their days and coming.
Okay. Gonna do another one, Joyce? Well, you're on top of things now. You're going to do 2 cards today.
Wow.
Whoa, per person. All right.
Twofer.
Well, she missed
Twofer.
last week because she didn't know.
Yeah,
that
she's
we
got to
were
do some
gonna
makeup
it.
cards.
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Makeup cards?
Makeup cards. She's
Put your creative energy into action. Archangel Gabriel joins us. Wait a minute.
she's only had her reader sitting there for
5
the whole
minutes.
morning.
Hour.
Right.
Archangel Gabriel joins me to spark your creativity, help you communicate your vision, and motivate you to create something beautiful.
Okay. That's a positive card.
She
All
thought
right.
it was 4th of July last week, so she didn't have to be here.
And you're correct. I made that mistake myself. I assumed we were not going to do a show on 4th of July,
But
but they did anyway. And Rich stepped in because I wasn't going to show up because we did a show on Wednesday because we didn't think we were going to do one on
usually an
Thursday.
off day, yep.
Yeah, so Wednesday's usually off day, and so we decided to do one on Wednesday because I thought we weren't going to do it on the holiday. But Mike's the boss.
Yeah,
He
Mike
makes the
sent
rules.
me a message. He
He
says,
writes
"Are
the
you?"
He
paychecks,
owns the show. I'm just a program director. 17-time fired program director.
Yep.
There
He
you
says,
go.
"You still coming on?" I'm like, "Yeah, if you're gonna do it." I was like,
I
"Okay."
didn't.
I called her 3 or 4 times, left her a voicemail, sent her a text. Can't
Yep.
ever send her a text message because she.
Yep.
No. She comes in the next day. You didn't call me. I said, "Yes, I did." No, you didn't.
Linda said thank you. All right, go ahead and pull me a card. I haven't had a card pulled in a long time.
King of Swords.
Oh,
There you
get ready-
go.
Get ready to battle.
You're the
That's
King
right.
of Swords.
No.
Get ready to put your sword out in battle.
The
Yep.
leader.
I'm always ready to put
leader.
my sword up.
You think about things, you're clear on them. Go for it.
That was
And this
too
one,
many.
be the real you.
I try to be. My wife doesn't want me to be.
She doesn't
Your
like it.
greatest,
She doesn't
Doesn't
like, it
like
when
the
you
real
are,
me.
yeah.
your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self.
2.
Yeah, I'm going with the 2 because these two keep popping up.
And you get double the pay, Rich.
Oh, awesome. This one's judgment.
Ooh.
Again, it's showing like a wedding type of ceremony, but everybody's skeletons, and I don't quite understand that. But other than the horn player in the background, I'm not real certain. I'll take your input on that one.
I get like things are coming to a balance. Always worried about people judging you on what you like do or whatever. So like things that you do in your life, do you feel like people judge you on some of it?
It used to bother me, but as I get older, I don't really give a
It doesn't
crap.
bother you now. So, but it used to, right? Back in the
Yep.
day. So this is like
Now, the way I look at it, as long as you're honest with
the-
yourself
the
and you look yourself in the
skeletons are,
mirror,
like, older because
Well, why is she
Yep.
not a skeleton?
she's not a skeleton because she's playing the triumph. Like he's going to come out of it, no matter what he feels like he's being judged on.
Yep.
He's going to triumph over it.
She's not part of it.
She's
she's
not part of it.
Yeah.
She's showing that there's like a brighter future coming up. So whatever he feels like he's being judged on, it will have a good outcome.
And the other one you got was the Four of Pentacles.
That's the
Look at
miser
that.
card.
Yeah, I was gonna say
A
that's
miser
definitely the
card.
miser. It's all mine, mine, mine. Nobody else is getting any. Simple. That's certainly not him.
Yep, that's
But
the
you
way.
gotta-
That's the way I
but
do with
it's-
my paychecks from
it's telling you
SNSN.
that you
Yeah,
need
like
to
I hold on all those
You need to
paychecks.
keep a little bit to yourself.
Yeah, keep a little bit
He's
to
keeping it
myself.
all.
You gotta keep a little nest egg.
Oh, we got a nest egg.
So make sure
So
you
there
keep
you
your
go.
nest egg
But,
and
there's
you don't
millions,
spend
right?
it. So
Yeah.
like if something comes up where you say, we're gonna go on a trip. Oh, we don't have the money to go on this trip. We can only do this trip. No, I want to do this trip because this trip is gonna cost you more. It's telling you not to do it. It's telling
Okay.
you like you gotta keep that nest egg to yourself. Like
Maintain
Don't
a
be
certain-
too
Yes.
maintain a certain
Don't be
amount.
too extravagant.
Right.
You know, have some fun,
Exactly.
but not too much fun.
exactly.
Yeah.
Be a
But
little bit miser.
on the same token, if you can afford to do the more expensive one, you should do it because tomorrow may not come.
Exactly, but it's also showing that if tomorrow does come, if there's something that's going to happen,
You're
that
in a better
you-
place.
Yes.
So anyway, my wife always says I don't know what a budget is. So there you go.
So this is telling you need a budget.
I need a budget. That's correct.
You
You
need money
need
to
a
go to
budget.
the bank and
You
get
need
money.
a
It's
budget.
simple, right?
Yeah, I'm a little bit on the other side of, you know, if I see something I want, I'm just gonna go get it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, because life's too short. You never
Oh,
know
yeah.
when it's gonna hit you.
Yep.
You know, but you also have to be smart and have something
You
set
can't keep
aside.
yourself broke.
Right? You can't get broke.
No.
You know. Anyway, Victoria says her hubby said he will take a card. How's his shoulder, Victoria?
Hopefully it's healing.
The magician, he has all the tools to make it. He has well, the cup, the wand, the pentacle, and the sword. He can clear things. With the wand, he's a good worker. You make enough money and stuff like
Thank you.
that.
It
That's
fell
a
out.
magician.
Okay.
It's got to be the one.
Yep. 9 of Wands.
9 of Wands.
That's the
Same one.
Yep, keep your everything battle for what you believe in. So I know he has like a shoulder situation going on, so this can relate to that. It could be, you know, make sure you keep fighting for what you're entitled to, what's coming at you. Like stand your ground, don't let anything like tell you differently. Like keep fighting the good fight, like keep that battle going.
Good.
So
Yeah, keep the battle going. So, you know, I asked Victoria how he's doing. He started PT and he's doing better, but he's still home. So I don't know if Victoria wants a card to see how that's working out with husband being home all the time. It's extra stress added to her life, I'm sure.
I'll give her an angel card. Angel
An angel card. Victoria's getting an angel card for being an angel, taking care of her hubby.
Recognize the signs from above.
Right.
Angels are sending you a message now, but you're too distracted to notice. Stay alert and open to divine guidance.
Yep. Okay, good. All right.
don't bury him in the backyard.
No, she actually likes her husband.
Sharks
So
feed
unlike
at
some of
night.
us, you know, she actually really likes her husband.
Just dig the hole real deep.
Well, hopefully he gets well and get out there swinging his golf clubs. That's all I can say.
I have a friend that tells me all the time my husband gets under my skin. She says, Lisa, remember sharks feed at night. Sharks feed at night. Because we have a seasonal campsite up in the Cape. So sharks feed at night.
There you go. Get some hogs. You'll never find any of it. Hogs will eat it all.
That's what I hear. Like they eat bones, everything.
Yep.
I heard that they can't digest the teeth though.
Really?
Yep, that's what I heard because I was talking to somebody
Uh-huh.
about sharks, you know, feed at night. And I said, but pigs and hogs eat everything. They said they don't digest teeth.
You ever watched that show? Was it Criminal Minds? I think it is. And there was an episode on there where they fed somebody to the hogs. And, you know, they always tell you this is not based on real stories or anything. It's like, yeah, okay, somebody with a warped mind thought of this, right? But, yeah, you watch them. I mean, of course, it's TV, but you watch them throw in there and the hogs go crazy.
Yep.
That and the other thing they say, too, is if you dig a deep hole and you put the body down in it and you put cow carcasses on top of them and then bury it.
Really? I
The
didn't know
dogs
that one.
can't smell through the cow carcass. And what happens is if they go around looking and digging and they dig up that spot, usually the odor is so bad that they have to stop at the cow carcass. They can't go any further because it just make you gag. And they just, oh, yeah, the farmer threw a bunch of cow carcasses in here and they don't realize somebody's rotting underneath them cow carcasses.
Wow.
Well, you're telling people, huh?
Hey, listen, I'm just telling you what I've seen, okay, and heard.
So Victoria says thank you, and then she's got a bunch of laughing emojis, and then she says he's looking forward to playing golf with me. Well, I haven't been playing a lot, but I did play yesterday, and I was soaked with sweat. It was so humid yesterday. But
It's a game I never got involved in.
What's the perfect murder weapon? In your opinion,
Your bare hands
but you leave fingerprints.
Gloves.
on a human, on a person.
I believe so.
I don't
I
know.
think they can get the impressions off the. I don't know. I don't know if there is.
I was thinking icicle because it will melt.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. There's been. If you read a lot of mystery novel stuff like that, there's just been just about everything used.
Mm.
You know. But
I've always thought about like an icicle and stuff because how are they going to know
I don't know.
if
I don't
it
know.
will melt?
I don't know, Lisa. I don't know if I want to be any friends or family. You tell what you're thinking about.
Don't go near her
I
in the wintertime. I'm
don't
telling you right
know.
now, stay away. You're gonna get icicles pulled right through your eyes.
I have a thing with
Oh.
like serial killers and stuff, and how come none of them ever really thought about
Yeah.
How to get
you
away with
know
it.
how to get away with it? Yes.
You know what I don't understand? If somebody gets a stolen gun, a ghost gun, whatever, and they go and shoot somebody with that gun, and you hop on a boat and you go 3 miles out in the ocean and throw that gun in the middle of the ocean, how do they still come back and mysteriously find it and your fingerprints are on it? And guess what? You're getting charged with that crime. You ever notice that? I mean, why don't people
Yeah,
do that
that's-
more often? I mean, go take that gun and get it out in the ocean, get rid of it. You know, throw it out there with us. It's 500 feet down. They're never going to get it.
That's true.
Yep.
I just threw it in the lake. I threw it in the
Well,
pond.
see, the
Like,
problem is they'll find it.
yeah.
Then these people that do that magnet fishing now, I mean, I've seen them on
Yeah.
bridges in Norwich down in, Greenville section. You'd be amazed what they pull up out of the rivers.
Oh, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
So at Greenville, I could tell you there's several cars over there where Mr. Biggs used to be in
That's
the
where
water.
they were fishing.
Oh yeah, I've
Mr.
Yep.
Who?
Mr.
It
Biggs.
used to be Mr. Biggs years ago,
Yeah.
8th Street,
Oh.
goes over to Hamilton Avenue. And the people that were there, he told me one time that they did actually pull up an old gun. And, when you do that, you got to call the cops.
Yep.
And, listen, if it's an old rusty, jammed up piece of junk, I mean, I don't know what they do with it, but they've pulled up all kinds of stuff. That was crazy what they were pulling out of the river with these magnets.
Mm.
I remember when I was a kid and the water got really low. There was like 2 or 3 cars in the water there. I
Sure.
don't think they ever took them out of there.
Yeah.
I think they
It
left
It all
them
comes
there.
from up. They wait till it rains like crazy because it washes everything,
Everything
down.
down.
And that's when they go out there and they start doing their magnet fishing. It's quite something. I
Do
saw
you need
a
a fishing
reel on.
license for that?
I don't think so. I saw a reel on Facebook last night. A guy was doing that and he pulled up a little old safe out of the place and he got it up on the bridge he was on, and the back of it was rotted out, and he got his hand in there, and there was $100 bills in there. There was $100,000 in the safe. I mean, the
Oh
muddy.
wow.
It was muddy. It was nasty, but because they were still intact, he took them to the bank and they swapped them because they were still good bills.
Yep.
And they gave him brand new bills. $100,000 the guy found in
Wow.
the safe. And they've been there long enough.
We're
to
going
back
magnet fishing.
Yeah. Yep.
Forget the ghost hunting. We're going magnet
Yep.
fishing.
Before you go, pull a card, see what it says.
I
Yeah.
have a metal detector. I like going metal detecting and stuff.
Mhm.
But that's a lot of.
There
like,
was a guy in
craziness.
town here that used to do that. I haven't seen him on Facebook in a long time now. He used to like to go to anybody's property, especially in the older part, like in the borough area and stuff
I
like
remember.
that.
I
I
remember
can't think of
him.
the guy's name.
Yep,
but-
I remember him.
Yeah.
I don't remember his
I
name
have
either
not seen him on there in a long time.
Must die.
because he was gonna. He was an older guy
He
That's
would,
what
he
I
would
said,
go
he
and find
must
stuff.
die.
If he found
Yep.
it, he would
Yeah.
give it to you as the property owner, but it was just
because
the
I
challenge of it all.
I had my husband bought me emerald earrings and I lost one playing volleyball, and then for shits and giggles, I wanted to see if my metal detector would pick it up. I threw my other one in the same area and I lost both of them.
Oh,
So I was talking to him because he came in my shop when I was
Yeah.
over there, and he did say if I wanted him to, he would come and do my property.
Yeah.
like he had like a really expensive metal detector.
Oh yeah, the guy was into
Yeah.
it. I can't remember his name though.
And he
Wow.
said he's found all kinds of jewelry and
Yeah.
people's wedding
Old
rings.
coins,
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Yep.
But
Yes.
then I moved to Plainfield right after
Mm.
that. So I
I
yeah.
haven't seen him on there in a long time now that you think about it.
Yeah. So Victoria says she thinks fire is the perfect weapon. I don't know. You got these arson cops that can
Yeah.
find out about a lot of stuff about the fire stuff.
Unless you get the
But then again, if you watch TV, how much of that is true? Because it's all TV. But
We can always short circuit an outlet.
we'll try that out now. Well, who wants to be the guinea pig? And Victoria says her hubby caught an anchor while magnet fishing.
Okay.
Nice.
I had a response for that, but said,
See?
was the anchor named Victoria? No.
Oh.
She's probably gonna drive down here and kick my butt now.
You'll be yelling out the parking lot. Wayne's gonna need some
No,
bodyguards.
Victoria's a nice person. I've met her a few times. She's a very, very nice person. But I just can't pass something like that up.
Mm.
Those magnets got to be pretty strong to pull some of that
Yeah,
stuff up.
And they're not big, but the pull on them is
Yeah.
it's pretty tough.
Yeah.
It was interesting to watch. I stood there for 20 minutes watching these guys
So
throwing it, and they let it sink and they pull it real slow. And when something clinks on it, they
they'd have to pick up. They're going to pick up stones and stuff like that because there's like hematite.
Yeah.
Is very like a strong magnetic stone. Even like sand and stuff like that. A
Mm.
lot of sand has a lot of
a lot of
magnetic.
ore in it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And whatever they
Yeah.
pull out,
I'm
they
sure
keep out.
there's-
They don't throw back. I mean,
These
I've
guys
seen
that do
this-
that, they can probably tell what it's real and what's not
Sure.
because they can change probably the sensitivity, the equipment, stuff like that based on what they're looking for.
And whenever they pull out, they don't. If it's garbage, they don't throw it back. They keep it and they get rid of it. I mean, so it's good because it cleans up the waterways on top of
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
else.
I went
Yeah.
to South Kingston Beach and I was there with it was actually the Christmas that my husband bought me my metal detector and it happened to be like 70 degrees that day. It was crazy. It was a few years back. And I went out there with my metal detector and I was pulling up like old Mountain Dew cans, beer cans, like I was digging. And people were like, what are you going to do with that? I'm like, I'm going to throw it away. Like, I'm not going to
Put it
leave
back
it
in the
here.
glass,
Like,
right.
hello. One lady come up and she said, well, thank you so much for cleaning up our beach. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you're welcome.
Waiting to hit the jackpot,
Right?
personally,
Yeah.
but the cans are
I
just the
did
cans
not.
are in the way.
I got cans. I got bottle caps.
Yep.
I even got the old pull tabs.
Pull tabs. Right?
Yep, I got a lot of those. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And people walking like barefoot
Barefoot,
in
yep.
there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, well,
You never think
Yeah.
about what's buried underneath the sand.
people can be slobs.
Pigs.
So
Yep.
see that in town. I see all the little bottles all over the place.
That's why they close half the places
Yeah.
that are any good. Look at Beach Pond. You used to be able to go up there and go swimming. Now
Yep,
it's
you
closed.
can't.
You can launch boats up there. That's it.
Yep,
know what I
you
mean?
can't.
They rebuilt the bathrooms and changed houses at one
They
point
destroyed it, but it wasn't it people coming in from like
out of Providence.
Providence and
Mm.
stuff that destroyed it?
That's what I heard.
I remember that, yeah.
Put that
They
big
were
rip
leaving-
wrap all over the beach so you can't lay down out there anymore.
And they were leaving like diapers
Yep.
and like
Yep.
they trashed it.
Why would you?
It used to be a nice
Yeah.
place to go.
Yeah. And they one day shut it all down because people were coming in.
Because they think it's cool
From the
just to
big
ruin
cities.
something, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
right?
Idiots.
Yep.
Got a lot of idiots in this world.
Yep.
So,
I went
Now
to
they got 2 people at the gate checking. I don't know if it's
see if you're a resident.
I don't
right?
know if it's Rhode Island only. I really couldn't tell you, but there's 2 people, and you can only launch boats and go out on the pond in the boat. And the funny part is, you can go out there and anchor your boat and hop off and go swimming in the water, but you can't do it at the beach.
Well, that's because that's where they left all the
All the
garbage. Yep. I went to Ocean Beach one time, walked along the boardwalk, and then came back through the beach, and there was like a family of people that left, and they literally left an old broken styrofoam cooler. It was full of beef hearts, and like it was like just left it there. I'm like, that's crazy.
Hmm.
And there's literally a garbage can right there on the beach that they
Yep.
could have picked it all up and thrown it away.
I see the
Somebody
same thing,
else.
in,
Yep.
in the
Somebody
parking
else's
lots
job,
of the
right?
stores
Yeah.
and with the carts.
Sure.
So just leave the cart right there, and then
Yep.
5 feet over is the where you
Cart
put the carts.
return, yep.
Yep.
The cart returns. Can't even walk it over 5 feet.
The human race is lazy.
Yeah, pretty much getting lazier.
I'm telling you, my granddaughter, she's 8 years old, she says to me, Mama, she said, how come the human race is the only race that has to pay to survive?
True.
Animals don't have to pay to survive.
No, but they're allowed to murder other animals.
They pay with their. They pay with
That's
their
where they.
lives
That's how they
Yeah,
eat.
true. But like that's for an 8-year-old to think about something.
Yeah, I know.
True.
You
So
know?
there you go.
It's crazy.
No,
Yeah,
you
when
got
you think about
to
it.
you got to pay for your.
You got to pay for food, medical, everything.
Housing, electricity, everything. Nothing's free.
No, well, you got to think about it. All these animals don't worry about comforts. You know,
Nope, not at all.
no. So you got to pay for comfort. What level of comfort do you want? And
Yeah.
quality of life.
How much
And
do
you
you want
know
to pay?
what?
Right.
They're probably more comfortable than we are.
Yeah. Well,
Well, if
Probably.
they have any kind of thought process, they're not concerned about things. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter to them.
they just come what's naturally. Use their instincts. That's it.
You think about
You
it
know?
way back when humans were cave people. There was no comforts.
Yeah. Well,
I was listening to radio today. They said Colorado? No. Cleveland is the most stressed area to live in, city to live in.
Hmm.
And Freeport, is it Freeport, California? So is the most relaxed place to live in.
Yeah.
Less stress.
they must have a big fence all the way around it because the rest of California isn't that relaxed.
No,
And they must have got guards at the gate or something like that. I don't know if you've seen what's going on in California, but it's
No, but that's what Jimmy and Shelley were having a conversation this morning on the radio.
law and disorder in California.
they allow it. That's the problem.
Yep. Let's see. Victoria says, of course, she was laughing at my magnet joke. Thank God. So anyway, let's see. Lewis would like to have a card, please. Good morning, guys. And then Victoria also says she pays for her animals' comfort, and she says her dogs love the AC, especially in this weather.
Yep.
So
Ace of Wands.
this is for Lewis.
For Lewis. He's got nothing. Here you go, Wayne.
All right.
Get your turban.
This is the Ace of Wands, Lewis. So you must really make your wife happy. That's a one big wand right there. So there you go. So anyway, it looks like you're very protective of things you have and things you love, and you don't really let anybody change your mind about the way you think about things. That's what I get out of it.
Yep, very good. You're standing your ground. You have a lot of growth coming in. There's an expansion of something. So it could be like career or whatever, but it does show like things are moving up and beyond. Like you're going to expand yourself to the fullest of your abilities.
I got the King of Cups. The King of Cups is very nice. He has a lot of emotion. He does emotions, right?
Yep, he's not.
Looking for backup?
Yeah. So it is. It's like someone that's not afraid to show their true self,
That's
not
awesome.
afraid to express their
Or
emotions.
rather she-
For a male, they are in touch with their feminine side, so they're not afraid to like cry with you or hug you or hold you. Like they're not afraid of any of their emotions at all.
emotions.
So yeah,
Nice. Okay. Got that, Lewis?
like the snuggle.
He says true for your card, or the first card. Then he says true for the second card. So there you go.
I happen to know Lewis.
I think Lewis is full of himself, but that's all right. Then again, with a big wand like that, he can be.
See,
Wow.
he needs those other cards.
We need that after dark.
Yep.
Hey, if you can't have some fun and laugh,
You
then
can
what
let
good
it
is
all
life?
hang out, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Let me see if I can.
So,
Flex cards, let's see. Oops.
all right, I think we're caught up with the cards. We usually get a few more people because it's near the end of the show, typically.
Oh, it's Prime Day.
Oh, spend.
Prime?
I'm looking for a good deck for him. Oops.
Oh,
Probably everything I spent yesterday on Prime. is on sale.
Lewis says, thank you guys.
You're welcome.
Between that and Timu.
I don't do Timu.
Oh my God. My wife's not too bad. I got a neighbor though. There's always a FedEx, UPS, or the special postal service truck every day at her house. Every day.
Every
it's-
day.
That
I'm
would be.
telling you.
Yep.
I'm telling you.
And if you're trying to declutter,
I
And then the worst part is she goes through her stuff, like you were saying, and she's got clothes that are brand new because she liked the shirt and it came in 6 colors. So she bought all 6, and she wore one of them. The other ones are still like in the bags or whatever they came in. And she's finally coming across this stuff and she's giving it away. She's cleaning out her stuff, but it's, thousands of dollars, literally thousands of dollars that accumulate. And she goes, oh my God, I didn't even realize I still had that, and it's like, you didn't know by the trucks that show
Oh,
up in
yeah.
your driveway every day? Oh my
Yep.
God.
I have a friend that is like that. She shops. One day, she had DHL, FedEx, Chewy, Amazon, the post office, and UPS.
She doesn't do Chewy.
Oh.
I'll say that.
Six delivery trucks.
But
showed up at
there's
her
another
house.
one too.
Wow.
QVC. She
Yep.
loves QVC.
Oh, I don't do
I don't
QVC.
do QVC.
Oh my God, it's like incredible.
my wife's not like that.
They buy their paper towels and toilet paper
Oh,
online
my
and have it
word.
delivered to the house. I'm like, come on, go to the store, But I laugh every time the truck shows up. It's like, well, what does she have coming today?
I get Chewy only because so I used to have a Malamute. I had to put her down last October, but she was a huge dog.
Yeah.
I would go through like a 55-pound bag of dog food a week.
A week, yeah.
You can't buy them and I only
Hmm.
gave her Rachel Ray. They don't. The
Wow.
biggest bags anywhere carries is 40 pounds if you're lucky.
Doesn't
28 is
make it, yeah.
yeah. So
Hmm.
it's crazy. But yeah,
I can't remember the last time I went into the grocery store with my wife to get our groceries.
Yeah.
Because now she orders everything, goes picks it up.
Yeah, I don't even do that. Nah.
No, she doesn't,
see, I have to
like to go in the store anymore and just,
I go into the grocery store I'll get my toilet paper and paper towels either from Dollar General or Walmart. But any of my fresh foods, I gotta get from a regular grocery store. I have to touch it and feel it.
Right.
I do Better Value a lot in Canterbury.
If I ever told them I wanted 6 apples, I'd go pick them up and 4 of them would have worms in them,
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
I want to see what I'm buying first. Yeah.
Yeah, Victoria says Chewy's the best.
Yep, I
And
love
we get
Chewy.
deliveries weekly,
Hmm.
not hourly or daily.
I get mine in monthly for my cats and my dogs. So
I've looked at some stuff on there because I got cats. And quite frankly, I'd do better at Tractor Supply.
I didn't think about Tractor Supply.
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff there.
Yeah.
Stuff you don't even think they'd have, they have.
Yeah. And litter, I get the best price on litter, price and quantity at Costco.
Really?
So, yeah, Kathy loves Costco too.
Because I get all my kitty litter and
I'm
stuff
surprised
like
she
that.
doesn't get that door dashed. She probably needs a big box truck to bring all the stuff up there. But
I do kitty litter, the greenies, and the Temptations
Yeah, that's what I get. Yep.
treats from Chewy every month.
Yeah.
okay,
I don't know. I don't mind going out.
no, I don't either. But I don't.
I think
Do
what
the
started
grocery
me on
shopping.
Chewy was my dog when I had my Malamute, and they
Mhm.
had a coupon $30 off of your $100 order when you're buying a 55-pound bag
Yeah.
of
Like, listen, that bag of cat food, what do we get? 26-pound bag or something like that of IAMS. It's like $42.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
expensive. Yeah.
Not cheap.
So
But
yeah,
we get a month out of it. Easy. It's not like it goes quick, but
okay. There's the bells.
the bells
Got any more?
I'm ready.
Anybody asking for cards? Last call. Last call. They're putting the cards away.
Sorry, they're all put away.
Joyce is like, you gotta feed me.
She's getting hungry.
Oh.
Because
Yeah.
she's a troll. You
Oh,
can't feed her after
starving.
night.
Oh my!
Wow.
Keep this going. We're gonna have a cat fight. Oh. All right. So thanks for ladies coming in.
The fur's going to be
Rich,
flying.
thanks for your
Not a problem.
great attempts at trying to read the cards.
Yeah, well, the only
And,
reason I'm here is because Miss Walden couldn't make it.
She has a
doesn't-
meeting.
Yeah, I
You
know.
saw
She
the
has a
text.
meeting.
Thank God I got a meeting. She
Yeah, yeah. She doesn't like to try to read cards.
No, I don't. I have fun with it. So that's the way I look at it.
Yep.
He's got to earn his gemstone up there.
That's true. Had a little bell or whatever, right?
Yeah. Well, you can't make the queen mad. So there you go.
No.
We're just a court.
That's
We're
all.
just a court of fools.
Mm.
So anyway, everybody have a good day today. Try to keep, drink a lot of fluids.
Yes.
Basically,
cool.
water. Alcohol doesn't help. I guess it depends on the frame of mind you're in. That would help.
Coffee doesn't
But
help either.
stay
Nope.
cool and
See you
enjoy the
tomorrow.
weekend. I think the weekend's supposed to be a little better, and then sometime midweek it's going to get really hot. So we'll see you next week for another day of psychics. Tomorrow is going to be a roundtable event with myself. Rich will be here, a couple other people. Maybe the Queen will show up. Who knows?
You
But
never know.
and we'll talk about some stuff. We had some interesting stuff happen during the week for the town. We'll talk about some of that. And have a good day. And that's it.
See you
Anybody else got
tomorrow.
anything else? See you tomorrow. And Victoria said, have a good